Picture a neon-drenched Tokyo at night. Slick streets, ominous jazz, metal playing on the soundtrack, and a demon lurking in every alleyway. This is Wicked City, a 1987 Japanese animated neo-noir action horror film by Yoshiaki Kawajiri. Humanity has a secret peace treaty with a parallel demon world, guarded by a black guard of supernatural agents. Our hero is Renzaburo Taki, a smoking cool salaryman by day and a demon hunter by night. Imagine Blade Runner meets John Carpenter's The Thing, drenched in heavy metal vibes and 80s sleaze that's tilting heavily towards hentai. Just a little bit.
Oh.
Maybe more than a little bit.
Oh Lord, this woman is a devil.
But that is a Wicked City. It's wild, stylish, and guaranteed to make your face melt in the best possible way. Here is the twisted plot. After Taki's ominous opening monologue about unseen evil,
science and logic have explained everything. And yet, there are many phenomena that reach beyond our knowledge.
We follow him on what starts as a bad date. He picks up a shy young girl, kinda cute, Kanako, at a bar and takes her back to her apartment. But this night quickly goes off the rails. Now, spoiler alert, Kanako is actually a spider-like demon in disguise. Sitting there with her legs spread open, revealing her vagina dentata, which she has just stolen his manhood with. The demon already has the baby batter all up in her teeth. For her demonic masters.
Oh.
Yes, I know. Wicked City is indeed on a whole nother level. In other words, his worst date ever ends with him wounded and humiliated. Bonus fact though, this entire debauched scene is why, by some accounts, the director wanted that stolen semen sample. It's literally the key to the whole movie. The next day, Taki is paired with Maki, a gorgeous blackguard agent from the demon world, to protect a 200-year-old mystic named Giuseppe Maert.
Get a load of this, the Queen Night Cabaret!
Maert is the human side of the peace treaty's signatory, and the radical demons want him dead. To what? Well, to break the pact.
And you know what the outcome would be if that happens. Our whole world would slump into economic depression and social disintegration, which would entail chaos, war, and anarchy greater than we have ever experienced.
Let's get to some standout moments and monsters and kills. Wicked City is basically an anime creature feature on acid. Here are some of the wildest beasts and death scenes it serves up. The very first demon, the Spider Woman. Sexy, terrifying. She kills by seducing Taki and eating his manhood while he sleeps. Imagine one heck of a bad one-night stand. Or, it could be good, I don't know.
Oh.
Soap Land Succubus. Now, this demon is disguised at a bathhouse. She lures in the perverted old mystic Maert with promises of release. You know what I'm saying?
Don't stop! More! It's even better than I expected it to be!
Then melts over his arms and consumes him alive like a fungus.
You're one of them, aren't you?
Absorption. Kinda kinky. The demonic temptress. In one scene, a red-eyed demon woman summons swirling lights, then splits her torso open into a pulsating red vagina portal. That's what I can only describe it as that. She beckons Taki to step inside and meet a painful doom. Just let that image sink into your skulls.
Oh.
Thankfully, though, Maki arrives just in time to claw her apart. The tentacle monster, Maki's attacker. Now, late in the film, after Maki is rendered dead, paraphrase dead, a wormy demon slips out of her body and grows into a huge phallic tentacle beast on top of her. It's literally a giant penis tentacle monster. All right. It's one of the most over-the-top battles in anime history. The Bloody Mary statue. Technically not a living monster, but during the final church fight, a statue of the Virgin Mary erupts in blood-red tentacles. This movie in tentacles, man, Jesus. And lashes out at the hero. If you thought a Catholic church would be a safe space, think again. Each creature is soaked in a grotesque detail. It's brutal, it's bizarre, and it's also brilliant all at once. But why was Wicked City forgotten? Well, Wicked City came out at a weird time, okay? It's 1987. It was a straight-to-video anime, later a brief theatrical run, with rated R violence and sexual gore. Not exactly blockbuster material. It was way outside mainstream anime. I mean, few Western fans even knew what anime was yet. Its explicit sexual violence scared off casual viewers. Now, by the mid-90s, only niche fans and art house crowds were watching it. You know, streaming didn't exist back then. So unless you owned the rare VHS, you probably missed out. In short, Wicked City flew under the radar because it was just too weird and X-rated for mass audiences.
It's even better than I expected it to be.
And after watching it, I can see why. Let's talk about why it still rules, though. Hardcore horror and metal fans love Wicked City for all the same reasons it turned others off. Its style is insane. The animation mixes noir, cool character designs with utterly, gross body horror. Critics have praised it to the skies, thanks to its hard-boiled plot and shocking animation. Even despite its crazy imagery, the film is compelling and keeps you entranced from beginning to end. Wicked City is an early anime that truly looks and feels like a heavy metal-made animation. Fast-paced, violent, and dripping with attitude.
You make a very good-looking human, very attractive.
Blood, and semen. Its cult reputation is well earned. It's kind of an anime for adults that reminds you Japan was pushing boundaries back then, even if it's deeply misogynistic in places. The creativity of its monsters, the stylish direction, and the sheer audacity make it a landmark of 80s horror animation. If you haven't seen it, think of it as an essential trip through Tokyo's darkest, bloodiest underworld. What are some behind-the-scenes fun facts? Kawajiri was originally hired for a 35-minute OVA. After the studio saw the first 15 minutes, they loved it so much that they expanded it into a full 80-minute film. The entire movie was completed in under just a year.
You are really something special. Disgustingly perfect, I'd say.
This was Yoshiaki's solo directorial debut. He also did the character design and storyboards. Not a bad first credit, he even went on to direct Ninja Scrolls and Vampire Hunter D: Bloodlust. So you already know that this movie is kick-ass. The film's backgrounds were so stunning. So much so that Hayao Miyazaki saw them and immediately hired that art director for My Neighbor Totoro. It's based on the first novel of Hideaki Kikuchi's, I'm pretty sure I just butchered that name, Wicked City series. It's the same author who wrote Vampire Hunter D novels. Censorship, okay? When Wicked City finally reached the West, it had multiple English dubs. Streamline Pictures put out the first uncensored US dub in 1993. A later UK release by Manga UK was heavily censored.
Slowly, but surely.
I could see why. Only in recent years has it gotten a clean Blu-ray edition. All of these little tidbits show just how much went into this cult classic. The next time you watch, keep an eye out for Totoro's studio touches or spot the novel it came from. Final verdict, my metal rating, 8 out of 10. Wicked City rocks, but it's not quite the heaviest thing ever. Think of it like a solid 80s metal anthem. Gritty guitars, swaggering vocals, but not completely off the charts. The direction is cool and the fights are very hardcore. But by today's standards, it's a bit rough around the edges, but that's what makes it so good. Disturbing factor 7, 8 out of 10. This movie is twisted. Torture, demon sex, gore galore. It definitely gave 80s kids nightmares. But for veterans of anime horror, it's not the absolute worst. It's on par with something like Ninja Scrolls, creepy and very adult. Alright, but we've seen Stranger. The visuals are graphic and unsettling, but mostly stay on the side of abandon your country territory. Replay value, 7 out of 10. Wicked City's energy and style are so unique that you will want to watch it again. At least once more. Every viewing rewards you with stylish action, weird details, and the English dub is hilariously campy.
Oh Lord, this woman is a devil.
That said, it's a straightforward story with no big mystery to unravel. Once you've seen the mind-melting monsters and plot twists, the surprise factor kind of wears off. but still, it's very fun to watch. Wicked City may have been forgotten by mainstream audiences, but for us metalheads and horror fiends, it still rules. Turn up the volume, dim the lights, and prepare to lose yourself in one of anime's most outrageous nightmares. And prepare to have a box of tissues because it gets wild. What do you think of this movie? Have you seen it? Let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to like this movie, subscribe, and as always, stay bloody, stay brutal, and keep it metal.